don't do anything differently from if you weren't being recorded. Um, uh, all right. I don't know if you two need a recap of last time because I think we remember it pretty clearly. Um, but
I don't.
yeah, I'll just quickly say, you got attacked by a bear and someone died,
It's an
and
understatement.
yeah, you got attacked by a 16-foot long, 9-foot tall at the shoulder dire bear of total death and destruction, and one of your closest friends got killed. Um, Another of your friends hopped in the river and zooped away, and we don't know where he is. And another of your friends just ran away. It was too much. Oh, I just want to, if you can, let's use Discord for chatting back and forth, rather than Zoom. I'm neurodiverse, so when I'm talking, I will lose my train of thought when I see the chat messages in the thing. So you don't want the queen to forget what quest she was giving you. The guy that you're talking to in the bar to suddenly forget who he is. So
Well, that depends. Are they trying to duel us?
I would say for
Yeah. Someone's challenging us to a duel and we're like, oh, flashing lights.
yeah, now you know my weak spot is I'll be in the middle of like, and the guy says, and you're like, Jake, squirrel. So maybe
And we make it out alive.
for chatting, do it in the Discord because I'm not looking at the Discord. And yeah. So one of your friends zooped down the river. Another of your friends, it was just too much for her, and she ran off. She said, "Follow me," and then she wasn't there when you guys caught up to her. But you two made it up the waterfall, and you edged along this cliff lip, and you made it to a part of the forest where there was no gigantic bear, and that's where we'll pick up with Luna and Ava alone in the forest, getting their bearings.
What time of day is it? I don't know how long we were walking after we broke camp
Um,
before we met the bear.
well, if you you did you went to you camped and then you woke up and then you went to the bear. So
Yeah,
I would
like
say
probably
that,
midday.
yeah, I would say that happened at noon. So it's probably like 1:30 now after everything you've gone through to get away from the bear.
And the direction that we were kind of forced into, well, I guess maybe I shouldn't ask that. I was going to ask if it was off course.
Well,
Well, you guys were on the main road heading north. Um, and so
And we kind of just,
you zooped off into the woods. So you're in the woods to the east of the main road right now.
thankfully, I have an excellent sense of direction. So I'm pretty sure it's this way. North, right, to the town. We were headed north. So I guess we just we'll just keep going north and hopefully lose has disappeared. And Lauren was in the river.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna even say that Luce said to you guys, "This is too much for me. This is too much," and she just ran away. It's like,
Sure, yeah, okay.
I'm going
So
to I'm going to live with this orb on my shoulder for the rest of my life, but can't take this anymore.
there's just an orb on the ground as we're walking along the path.
She ran away. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Zoom.
So you guys, you had left the western gate of the city and walked through this farmland that surrounds the city, and you went into the forest where you camped. Then you went north and you were accosted by a bear. There is a village of Krintha, and you heard that the children's camp is to the north of that, and that's where you wanted to head to. So I would say right now you're sort of east of the main road, off the beaten path. If you have excellent sense of direction, you'd probably taste the wind and discover this.
Well, there's the mushrooms are growing on that side of the tree, so that's north. That's a real thing, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, and you got a voice in your head that tells you things too.
I do. It's not it. I think honestly, I have a better sense of direction than the voices in my head, to be honest. Because they seem to have no sense of time or direction, or even what time of day it is. It could be the middle of the night and they start waking me up, which is I mean, honestly, it's getting really tiresome. And I'm hoping that the sooner we get through this, the sooner they'll leave me alone. It was a real shame about Cyrus too. Maybe when we get to the village, we can find someone to go back for his body. I don't like the idea of leaving him there, but I don't necessarily think we want to tackle that bear again. So
Do you think he would be happy that he died by water?
I'm not sure. He mentioned the stars a lot. And I don't really know which god he prayed to. I'm not familiar with any that have a star theme. Not that I spent a lot of time studying them, but maybe he is kind of in the open. That's nice. He's not in a cave or underground, so he'll at least be able to see the stars and water.
It seems so unfair for somebody. He shouldn't have died like that. He deserved a better death than that. And now here I am again, leaving a friend behind. Just another reminder why I have to do this. I'm not meant to be around people.
But you were more comfortable in the city with the hordes of people.
In the shadows, not with them. And he didn't worship a god.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, well.
He just
No one's perfect.
liked being guided by the stars. And she takes his cloth and with the star that she took and just kind of holding it. And then realizes again that she's holding that globe that he had, and with a shaking hand put it in her backpack and just hold on tight to that cloth as they continue walking. Do you know anything about this town we're going to?
Oh, Grinthotala? I know it's supposed to be a sheep village. So I would assume we'll probably run into some pasture land once we get out of the forest. Maybe, well, I was gonna say we run into a shepherd, but they probably roam a lot. It's probably just like a lot of pasture land with like spotted herds. So I don't think we'll see too many people until we get into the village proper. But other than that, no, I haven't been in this area not since I was little. I don't remember coming up this way.
I don't even know if he has any family that we need to notify. I assume we're gonna have to notify the queen.
If she doesn't already know.
We don't know. She doesn't know.
We don't know she doesn't know. But didn't someone say there was something kind of well, no, those orbs are just to let other people know that we're on her mission. Or that you're on her mission, at least. I don't have an orb.
So you guys are walking in the direction of Krintha Tala?
Yes, we're headed north, parallel to the road. Well, I mean, we're headed north. I don't know if the road twists or turns, but all I know is that north is north.
Let's get one survival roll. Ava, were you referring to the Wanderer feature? Or
yeah, I have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. But I didn't really look at a map, so I'm happy to do or whatever you want. Sorry?
Survival roll with advantage, please.
Okay. Oh, I don't have DDD open. Sorry. Let me just do a dice roll then. Survival roll with advantage. 18.
All right. Well, you know. You figure it out. It's to the northwest of you. You'll intersect with the road if you continue northwest, and then you'll be able to head north to Krintha Tala. So you all continue to walk through the woods. The trees are spaced out about 3 or 4 feet apart from each other. Birches, maples, feels like New England forest out of game. The sun is coming through the canopy with little god fingers illuminating insects and butterflies. It's very peaceful and a far cry from the near-death experience you just had a few moments ago.
Is that owl following us? Does that seem weird to you? Is there? I don't know if is there still an owl in the sky. Maybe he's not. Maybe never mind. Maybe it's just my imagination.
I wouldn't know what was normal or not out here. I only really know the city, and specifically that city, gesturing to where they came from.
Not that way. Okay. So you've never been outside of the city? You've never been, well, I guess it's not really a whole lot for quite a distance, right? So
No, I traveled once just to the city, but I was much younger then. I don't truly remember, but if it's not the heaviness of the smog, it's the heaviness of the grief, I guess, that lays on my chest. Even though I swear if I have one more bumblebee fly in my face, I'm gonna lose it. And just
I think this is the first time I've seen you actually walk somewhere too. Luna normally doesn't walk on her own 2 feet. She's normally on Cyrus's.
I mean, that's a good point, but she did lead you guys into the pub.
That's true. Never mind then.
Speaking of riding, as you all are continuing to push your way through the forest and get closer and closer to the main road, you hear in the distance the sound of hooves in the direction that you're currently heading in.
Coming towards us, or just the sound of them?
You can roll perception.
What is my perception? Well,
Well, I mean, it's probably high. It's only +1.
I clicked the wrong thing. Here we go.
There you go. So your feline looking ears quiver and hone in on the sound of these hooves, and it sounds like one equine creature that is directly in the direction that you're headed, and it's in the forest. It's in the forest, not on the road. You hear hooves against pine needles, clop, clop, clopping towards you.
Bandits? Bandits. Should we hide?
Just immediately dip out.
Dives into a bush. Yeah, if it's if it's coming towards us, maybe we should just duck at a sight before until we figure out if it's friend or foe.
All right, both of you give me stealth rolls for ducking and covering as the clop, clop, clop gets closer to you of a single equine entity.
Well, it would be helpful if my character sheet would quit disappearing.
So I rolled with disadvantage and I got a 16.
Solid.
Holy
Well, you're hidden.
I just kind of ducked behind one of
Do you
the
have
large trees.
You are hidden behind that large tree, and Luna, for stealth,
Luna is trying to get her computer to work.
you get a +5 for stealth. I can roll for you if you want.
I think I got it. My computer keeps glitching. I'm running too many things at once.
All right, 15. So you also are hidden. You can describe how you hide. Ava is peeking behind a tree.
I'm gonna go with the bush idea and just like nosedive.
So you nosedive into a bush, and the clop, 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 clop of hooves gets closer and closer and closer to your position. And then for some strange reason, it stops in your general vicinity. The clop, clop, clopping. Perhaps well, I don't know. The sound stops in your general vicinity.
I would I think I'll step out and or actually, can I see anything from behind the tree, or can I poke my head out and see? It sounded like one horse. Can I take a look before I step out?
Yep, you can look, and you see what does she see?
She sees a pure white pony with purple sparkling eyes, just staring at where you guys were hidden.
Wait, there's no rider.
Nope.
Oh,
He'll like nod in the direction of the path.
pure white pony with purple sparkling eyes.
That's
Okay.
it's looking at the area that you're hiding in.
It'll give like a little neigh and like shake its head towards the path to continue on.
I think I will. Eva will walk out and do that whole like whatever people do when they're trying to calm a horse down, like with their hands and maybe I'll call out to Luna. I think this is rather unusual. There's a horse without a rider.
Luna's
do I
gonna see a spider and come flying out of that thing.
do I see a saddle on the horse?
Nope.
No saddle.
Just Luna in the background of all this, just you guys didn't tell me there were bugs out here.
Pretty sure bugs live in the shadows.
I'll drop my wild shape, and you'll see a man with a light brown hair, full beard, and kind of like furs for a cowl and like pants and a leather tunic with bright purple eyes. There's bugs everywhere out here. You should be used to it by now.
That's wait, where'd the pony go?
I am the pony. You guys are heading to town, right? That's where I'm heading. I'm looking for people.
We are. Which town are you headed to?
I don't know the names of many towns. I haven't been in civilization for a while, but
Well,
the one
Elenia
that's
Toth.
close.
Elenia Toth is that way. We're headed to Krinthatala. If that rings a bell. It's Elenia Toth is a big city. Krinthatala is just a small village. But we're supposed to be meeting some friends there as well.
I don't know any names. I'm sorry. I just know it was this way.
Luna's gonna look suspicious. Just I've been warned about people in woods.
Well, you were fine when I was a pony.
Oh,
She was fine.
I was fine, yeah.
I saw a spider.
Well, maybe you should not be in the forest then if you're afraid of spiders.
Wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be.
Would
What are
any of
you
us?
doing here?
Going to this town. I don't know where or what it is. I just kind of know a direction-ish. I don't know. It came to me in a dream. Figured I should head that way. Something about
Hey, Ava.
a dove
Yes.
that fled the nest or something.
A dove
Very
fled the nest.
big nest.
I think this guy's crazy.
We don't use that word.
That's kind of rude.
She's
Hey,
whispering to
it's
me.
rude to listen in to other people's conversations.
Oh,
Definitely,
sorry. I could
yes,
just
yeah.
read your lips. Sorry.
No, she had her hand up. Yeah, so
Oh,
Ava
I was tapped
would
out.
kind of Ava would wince when you said the C word. She's probably been called that. Well, geez, quite a few times in this session or in this campaign. Yeah, that's I think maybe we should give him a chance. Well, I mean, we're only headed in the same direction. He doesn't know anything about that on your shoulder.
You mean Comet? Or this
What is that? A
thing?
comet? That glowing orb is a comet? That's
No.
amazing.
No.
Oh, no.
The owl that used to be a mouse. My pet that stays right here in my hair.
Oh, So I act okay, so I do see it now. Okay, yeah. No, I meant I mean, an owl is an owl. I was talking about the orb. He doesn't know that we're on a secret mission.
Careful. He reads lips.
Yeah, that's why I put my hand over my mouth.
All right, buddy. I guess you can come with us.
Oh, were you talking to me? I didn't know we were buddies already. Nice to meet you, buddy. Shall we continue on?
Well, you never told me your name, so you're buddy to me. And then
Well, you
just
never
starts like
asked.
trudging.
I'm Eva, by the way, and this is Luna.
I'll give a slight bow. Basnet.
Bless you.
Did someone sneeze?
Roll for initiative.
Shall we go?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I think Eva will just start walking now that that's over with, and she's
Basnet
probably
will,
talking to herself a little bit.
Kitty cam.
Like co-DM.
Yeah, Basnik will just walk in stride with them.
Where are you from, Basnik?
Bless you.
A pond?
A pond.
The forest? I don't know. I know it's not very descriptive.
Pond. Forest. Yeah, I haven't heard. Is it far away?
I don't know. I've traveled town to town, so it's kind of hard to. I haven't been there since I left, so it's hard to. I'm not very good at math.
I didn't mean originally. Well, maybe I did. Okay.
Well, it's not where I'm originally from. It's just where I'm from.
We're coming from Elenia Toth, which is the capital of the country that we're currently in. We're a very big city.
I'm learning a
It's
lot
got-
today.
It's got big letters and everything. Capital.
Capital, all caps. Comic Sans.
More of a Times New Roman fellow, but so be it.
I am realizing now that neither of us described what our character looked like.
Oh yes, I apologize.
Yeah, I have art in the Discord too.
Yeah, I saw the art.
Yeah, I was looking up mine real quick.
Let's do a round of descriptions, and sorry I missed prompting you to do that. What do you all see when well, I guess Trevor described him, Basnik described himself when he appeared. But yeah, what does Basnik see when he looks at the two of you?
Yeah, so Eva is relatively tall. I mean, she's about 5'8". Apparently height is a big deal in our campaign, so
Well,
because we had
a picture.
no, I mean, so we had everything from 8 feet down to 2 feet 10. So it was yeah, everyone had to know everyone's height. So Eva is 5'8". She is short white hair, wearing a dark cloak. You can tell that there's heavy armor underneath, like scale mail, perhaps. Doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons. And I think the strangest thing about her is she has kind of crude, not crude, hand-drawn kind of like mystical symbols on her face. And every once in a while as they're walking, you'll see her like take out like a grease pen out of her makeup kit and like draw, like a character or something on like her arm or her the back of her hand or her forehead or anything like that. And she appears to talk to herself a bit. And yeah, that's me.
Is there a race?
Oh, human.
Okay.
Do you always keep your hood on, or is that part of the time? Because I know that sometimes she does a hood.
She's out of the. I think out of the city, she would have taken it off. In the city, she was just trying not to be recognized. So out of the city, yeah, I mean, it's we were running, we were climbing. It's you know, it's definitely not all the time.
Gotcha. Well, Luna is a shifter. She is 4 feet 10 inches. I posted a personal drawing I did of her in the
That's
Discord
good.
chat. Thank you. She tends to have a little mouse on her shoulder that hides within her hair, but right now it is an owl. And she will always behave a bit like a cat. So whenever you popped out, she was probably like all puffing up and just,
Hissing.
yeah. But that's what she looks like. Oh, did you change your AI art? That's a different picture.
So I have yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'm doing like this whole illustrated journal, so I have like images of Cyrus's death and the places we visit and all that kind of stuff. So it's all AI generated.
I'm so bad at doing the AI art. Every time I put something in, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
If you guys need some AI art, you can always send me a string of adjectives and I'll get you something. I don't have to put specific credits for each thing, so I can make stuff for you. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra sound on here that you all start to hear as you're walking.
No.
Let me know when you hear the other track I'm playing that above the forest.
Why did I just move my head closer to my microphone? I don't know what I was trying to do. Kind of dumb sometimes.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, the sheep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as you all are walking together through the forest and looking at each other and being suspicious of each other, eventually the sound starts to reach your ears. But I think the smell probably reaches your nose first, particularly our more cat-like friend. Um, it's like a heavy, wet wool smell, like an old sweater, just hanging in the air. Uh, and uh, and then you hear Boz as the group of you come to both the road and the edge of the woods. And ahead of you, you see a lot of fields, big open fields, many of them dotted with flocks of sheep. Some of those flocks of sheep have people standing near them as shepherds. Some of those fields have houses on them, like farmhouses. And it seems like there's just a huge open area of sheep farms with the road continuing north through it towards Crinth Atala. And the thick, heavy smell of wool and the baz suffuse your continued excursion.
I guess
Aren't
we're getting
sheep
close.
just beautiful? So fluffy. Are they not?
Sure. I mean, the small ones are cute.
You don't think the big ones are?
I'm honestly, I've never seen one up close.
Just
Well,
be
now's your
careful to not
chance.
start counting them.
Good point.
Why? What would happen?
Go ahead, count away.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. He just continues on. I'm not gonna count forever. At about 20, he's like, I don't see the point of this.
No, you're almost there. You
Okay.
almost got it.
Is there a certain number I have to reach to? So I don't know any numbers past 75.
Well, just don't count the same sheep twice.
Oh, I haven't even considered that.
Really?
No. How do I
Didn't we
know?
determine like our party's highest intelligence was 12 or something like that? Or no, that was my other party. Never mind.
My intelligence is way higher.
Sure.
But it's a country boy intelligence.
Is there a road, or maybe we should stop and ask for directions? Can we see the town off in the distance, or because it's all open pasture land? Maybe it's hilly.
You're on the main road, and
Oh, we're back on the road. Okay.
you know where the main road leads.
On the road again.
Way back to get on that road again.
We're off to see the wizard. Oh, wrong song.
There's a
She'll
wizard
be
here.
coming round the mountain when she comes.
So what are all of you doing here?
Well, we're supposed to meet some friends in the village. We got separated,
Oh,
and we're hoping to catch up with them in the nearest town.
well, that must be a most joyous occasion for you all.
Were you a pony earlier, or was that a deer?
No, it was a pony. You must be specific. Why? Is that okay? I don't know. I wanted something not alarming, so I thought a pony was not alarming. Good thing I didn't choose a spider. I was going to be a spider and just sit on one of your shoulders, but obviously that was a bad idea.
Oh, a giant spider? Yeah, no, that would have been a
No,
very
not a
bad
giant
idea.
spider, a little one.
Oh, a little? We probably wouldn't
I
even
don't
have, we
know if I
probably
can
would
be a
have
giant spider.
might have stepped on you by accident, to be honest.
Not if I was on your shoulder. How would you step on your own shoulder?
So, like, do you just randomly go through the woods prancing around as a pony?
No, I had a dream of, like I said, some sort of bird, maybe a dove, leaving the nest, and the mama bird being worried about it, and then also something about a bear.
I got a question for you. Now getting interested into it, like before it was out of curiosity, but now it's just like insane questions. She's like, when you're a horse or a pony,
Yes.
are you scared of mice? But when you're not a horse or a pony, you're not scared of mice? Have you ever tested
No?
these things out?
No? I mean, in general, I'm not scared of mice.
When you switch back and forth between animals, do you
Yes.
digest food differently? So like sometimes you'll just transform into something like maybe slightly smaller or something and just poop will come out?
Well, I've never tried it because generally, me as this, the food tastes better if I eat it as this. So I don't normally eat as another animal because
Well, I wouldn't
they
want to
don't.
eat horse food either.
Well,
Grass? You don't like eating grass?
I mean, even if I were to eat grass, it would taste better as this.
I mean, I like catnip, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Oh, really?
I
Do I
don't know what
see
to make
any
of that.
catnip in the area?
I truly am at a loss for words for that.
What number sheep are you on?
He turns
So,
back. 1, 2, 3.
So as you all are continuing walking, you do start to see the outline of the village in the distance, in the middle of lots and lots of fields and farmhouses and cloud-like flocks of sheep throughout this land. And the village in the distance is very small. It looks like very few structures that are far ahead down the road. But in the middle distance between you and the village, you see a few figures standing in the road. From where you are, you see a couple of shepherds, couple of these shepherds that you've seen standing in the fields. You see them standing in the road holding their crooks, and they appear to be talking to somebody, although it's kind of hard to see who that person is on the other side of them. However, near that person is something pony shaped. Is oddly a pony themed day. Near those two shepherds is something in the distance shaped like a pony, and there's some person. So there's a little conversation happening in the road about a couple football fields ahead of you. Yeah.
With all these wild ponies, I'm starting to think it was pointless to go looking for horses. We could just grab one here.
Oh, let's not even. Oh, what a nightmare that was.
You're not planning to turn me into your own personal carriage, are you?
No,
turn
no,
into a carriage?
we have some recent history
No.
with horses.
I don't know. I've never tried. I'm gonna think real hard about being a carriage.
What is your recent history with horses?
The Alejandro estate. How did you forget that?
Unforgettable.
For me, it was.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
did we decide if that used up your one duel?
Well, it used up both of their one legal duel.
No, I didn't initiate it. Right.
And now you're an adult.
Now I am officially a 27-year-old adult.
So
Babysitter energy.
Don't run with scissors. Daggers.
the three of you get a little bit closer. One of you with flashing purple eyes who's counting sheep, another one with little cat ears, and another one with drawings on her face. Have you redrawn your drawings, or have they stayed washed off?
So that's they're all the stuff I'm doing now is all just watercolors.
No more face drawing, only is it watercoloring on your face, or are you just
No. It's I can't find the other image. I'll find it in a bit.
Are you still drawing on your face as a character, or are we?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I said that as we're walking, she's doodling on her arms and face.
Is it the charcoal pen still?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So charcoal pen, purple eyes, and cat ears come up, and they see these two shepherds, people in just very simple white sort of what do you call them? Not like loincloths, but not tunics, but something very simple that a shepherd would wear so they could be about their shepherd business. And
Potato sack.
yeah, I don't know. They're all dressed like Jesus, okay? So
Yeah.
there's two of them, and they're talking to a very interesting looking person who seems to be kind of angry. And that pony looks a little bit different as you get closer, and I'll let these people describe themselves.
Okay. Yeah, as you get closer, you see someone who appears to be dressed in some fairly extravagant clothing. Definitely out of place for the area. He's wearing a like a kind of pillowy blouse with a chain shirt pulled over and a long coat over that, and like a big hat with a feather in it. He looks kind of ridiculous, but it looks nice. But it's covered in mud, and you can tell he's been out here for a while and he's frustrated. But as you get closer, you realize he's covered in this sort of silver and black fur. He's got big, pointy ears, and you realize, oh, this is a tabaxi. And
yeah.
that would be kind of weird and interesting if it weren't for the horse standing next to him, which appears to be made out of black iron steel, and it has glowing blue eyes in front of it.
Oh, interesting.
And as you see him, he's talking to a shepherd, and he goes, "Chingado," and he walks away. And he sees you guys, and he starts walking towards you, y'all. As he gets closer, he says, "Ah, my friends, it's wonderful to see you. You look," and then he gets a good look at each of you. You look wonderful. Dan, better than these sheep herders. I need help. I must confess, I am rather lost out here. Where are you all heading?"
Just kind of point to the village.
Anywhere else?
Wherever the universe decides is where we'll end up.
I really want to know if that was of disgust or just interest. I would really like to roll to figure out genuine intentions here. Because that afterwards, I might be a little offended.
Yeah, roll insight. I'm busy making AI images of a black mechanical horse standing next to a white real horse.
Yeah, if you can make any images of a fancy tabaxi and the Spaniard clothing, that'd also be helpful.
I will. So 21. All right, you'll have to honestly tell her what the meant, although it's not your character telling her character. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not so much as disgust. It's more of you guys are looking pretty rough, as far as I understand that you just got back from fighting a bear, and then you got tossed into a river, and then you dove into a bush. Baznik looks like a wild man, and
I look like a himbo either way.
yeah, and Eva's drawing on herself, so he's a little, ooh, well, okay. These are the best I got right now.
What are you needing help with?
You see, I'm not from around here. I'm was looking for this ruin nearby, but well, I'm not doing so. I'm not making much progress. I think we did. By the way, is your orc thing out?
Yeah, it's always out. I don't have a choice on that one.
Oh, I see you are hired of the queen here. Aoife is her name, I believe.
Luna.
Oh, Queen Luna.
Oh, you're talking about her. I thought you were asking about me.
Oh no, your name
Queen
is
Luna.
Luna.
I like the sound of that.
I don't. That's too much responsibility.
Forgive me, I have not introduced myself. My name is Draios. If you're working for the queen, forgive me, I'm a little low on capital right now. Could I help you with anything? You need aid of any kind?
Well, you seem to kind of know about the city because you seemed a little off put about wanting to go over there or the town or whatever this thing is.
I just came back from the town. is
Do
why.
you know if they have someone who we could like write and send a letter to, or maybe somebody who can like fix our clothes in some way?
I could
Is there
fix your
some?
clothes if that is a service you need.
Can you?
Yes, I'm quite talented at fixing things.
Can you attach a piece of clothing that wasn't originally a part of the original piece of clothing?
I mean, I can use a needle and thread,
That's
but
dope because I
like,
don't know how to do that.
yeah,
No, I don't
if
know
it
that
wasn't
either.
originally attached, that is a little more difficult, but I can still attach things if I need to.
I might take you up on that. Not right now, though. Not right now. Now, right now, we are on a mission and we need to send a letter. We need to talk to somebody in case our friend comes here to write a note to tell them where we're going, what the plan is. So, is there somebody that we can do that since you know this town a little bit? Village?
DM, do I know if there's anyone that can do that?
So real quick, I hear you guys talking about the consent
X's knows.
the consent checklist.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it in the Discord chat. So anyone who hasn't filled out the consent checklist, please do so. You can do it in the background of today's game, etc. Make sure that your name is on it, and I will gather up the four or the five. We'll do Balorans as well, and I'll gather up the five answers, the five sets of answers, and basically identify all the things that are sort of red, like things that we're not going to do, and then I'll share that with everyone so that you have a easily viewable list of stuff that's off limits. And
Yeah, I was only asking because I didn't know if it changed from the.
well, the only thing for me, the only thing is no baby violence. But since I'm the DM, I'm probably not going to make like a bunch of babies appear, like coming to attack you. So I might be safe. But anybody who has anything that's super triggering for them, like baby violence is for me, you should send a message to me about it. And just tell me, so I'll make sure to really know it in the forefront of my mind. But the consent checklist is in the channel, and please make sure you filled it out, and then I will make sure before next week's session to compile everybody's sort of red flags and everybody's yellow flags without people's actual names, and just be like, 3 people can't stand freezing to death and 2 people can't stand starving, and then we'll know what we're not going to talk about. But for now, we'll just be very careful and respectful of each other, and not suddenly scream expletives about whatever, and
I'm confused about the checklist, but we can do that later. And my only trigger is like animal abuse. That's it for me. I adopted a pit bull, and so I don't, like no dog fighting or anything like that. So
great. So we know no babies and no baby violence, no animal violence.
You okay with wild shape fighting?
oh yeah. No,
I have to change my
it's
whole
like,
class.
I had one campaign where they were riding on horseback away from some wolves, and somebody suggested, we can just jump off and slit the whole horse's throat to, like, throw the wolves off our trail. And I'm fine with dealing with that, like in character. Like in character I can say, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. But if we had a player who was like, yeah, I run a dogfighting ring in some city, I'm like, can you change that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
if somebody's like,
Cool, I
really,
can still
like,
be a druid.
like if Luna started to like abuse Comet when he didn't do exactly what she said, that kind of stuff, that's just my, like, uncomfortable.
All right. So I think the consent checklist is pretty self-explanatory. You can just rate the things that are on it, and then I'll have it.
Yeah, I'm just confused about the green to red for the social issues. Like green, so never mind. It's fine. We can continue.
Green means you're okay with it.
Yeah, but all of these are really bad. So I just
that's a tricky section because
it is
in the game, like people are going to be racist against elves or dwarves or
absolutely, yeah.
happening in the game world. So I would almost think of it as
Player versus player.
real world reflections of those things.
Yeah, like in game, it's fine. Well, I mean, it's, I guess we consider it fine for like elves to not like dwarves and dwarves to not trust elves and all that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean I'm fine with
So-
racism. But yeah, so I can.
I just finished putting green to like all that kind of stuff because does that make me a bad person?
That's why I'm like,
don't worry, I did the same thing.
Suddenly, all the shepherds are like, Tabaxi! Start hitting you with the stick. All right, let's so fill out the consent checklist to the best of your ability. Let's get back into story mode. So you wanted to know if there's somebody in town that can do what now?
That we can basically make a note and leave a note for Baloran.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think you would have Dryos. I don't think you would have anybody in particular in mind for that. But I think maybe a good assumption would be you could leave a note at the tavern, since the tavern and inn, since there's only one. That could be a smart assumption.
Yeah, I'm sure you could just leave a note.
Where?
This building right here that they call an inn or a tavern.
So you guys haven't
The
gotten
one with the sheep poop around it?
outside it.
Yep.
Well, isn't that every
that
building? That's kind of
fertilizer.
nondescript.
It really helps your
It's-
garden grow.
It's this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just start going that direction.
Oh, we're not in town. I forgot. We're still kind of outside of it. Sorry.
So who have none of you really been into this village, or Dryos, have you been into the village?
I walked through it. Probably stopped to get like a drink at the tavern. But I haven't explored it really.
All right, so I mean, you would know the basic layout, which the others of you would also see as you start to get closer to the village. It's really only a few buildings around crossroads, and the rest of this town is really just these farmhouses that are spread out everywhere. And I guess people come into town to do a few things. But there are a couple places that look like stores. There's definitely some kind of tavern in. There's a little bit of music coming out of it. And there's a really big building on the far side of town, sort of warehouse sized. Yeah, you may have heard rumors, Dryos, you may have heard rumors about a really good little restaurant that's tucked away somewhere. But yeah, as you get closer, you see a few things that look like stores, and you definitely can make out the tavern and inn, which, Dryos, you would probably recall is called the Polearms Flash. For others of you who don't know the name, you would see a big painted sign with a glaive on it that has a drawn depiction of a flash on the blade of it, hanging above the door. And everything about this tavern looks sort of natural wood, cobbled together, sort of frontier town vibes. And from inside you hear a cittern playing, and mildly inviting.
I'm picturing like a one horse town from like an old spaghetti western, with like a saloon, and
The saloon doors.
it's just
gotta
like
push
the
open.
main street with like a couple of buildings on either side. There's like a general store, and then just desert all around. Well, pasture all around. It's okay. I could really use a drink, to be honest.
Well, you're in luck. This tavern has the best watered down mead in 50 miles.
Watered down mead.
I'm excited to try this mead.
Yep.
Isn't mead
I'm
already
sure it'll
watered
do
down?
wonders for you, sir.
Oh,
Come
I'm
in.
excited. I've never tried it.
So you all heading in?
I have a DM question
Uh-huh.
about the legal alcohol drinking level between species. Is there a limit of age between species?
They don't check IDs here. You're good.
Yeah, people aren't really thinking about that. I mean, you have to imagine a medieval type world, although the influences in this world are from 1200 to 1650. In medieval times, everybody drank wine because the water might be contaminated. So nobody's thinking about are you old enough to drink? They're thinking, what do I need to drink today to stay alive?
No. I was only asking because, like, for shifters, they age a bit quicker. So she looks like 18 to 20, but she's like 10 years old, which is like a fresh adult. But I don't know if they're going to be like. So, okay, if that's not a thing, then cool. Get a drink. Going into the tavern.
I don't think people, particularly these people, are that familiar with shifters and their aging habits and everything. So you all are going into the tavern. All right, so you go in. There is a young man, kind of handsome, with greasy hair, up on a really small stage, and he's playing the cittern. And there are a few humans, like 6, that are sitting around drinking, and at a couple different tables. It's a little dim in here, and behind the bar is a dwarf in sort of a velvety looking smoking jacket, which is a little odd because otherwise he's got some pretty rural flavor to him. And he's taking an order and cleaning out a mug and walking around and doing tavern keep stuff. And there's some stairs leading upstairs, and you get the idea this is an inn as well as a tavern. And it's pretty sleepy. Someone's actually chewing on a piece of hay in there. And people all look up as you come in, and they look mildly surprised. Um, at least one person starts staring at you, whether it's the tabaxi or it's the cat-eared lady or it's the lady with charcoal drawings on her. One person is actually just.
That's not Milo on the stage, right? Is that Milo? Does it look like Milo? Does that look like Milo to you? Did he follow us? How did he get here before us?
Who's a Milo?
Milo from the bar with your friend there.
Milo Cahill, the one that
yeah, where we met Felta?
It's not.
It's not Milo. Okay.
It is another person who's playing a cittern.
We're just stereotyping bards here, but okay. It's greasy hair. The cittern. Okay. I go ahead. Somebody
She's
want to do something?
extra poofy now that everybody's looking at her. She's gonna just make her way to the bar.
I also walk up and I'm gonna say, bartender, a round of drinks for my friends, please. And I slap a gold down on the bar.
And the bartender looks at you. He's cleaning out a glass, and he looks at you, and he says, "Ah, are you one of those Rocinante types?"
How knowledgeable. Yes, I am from Rocinante.
But
I'm a world traveler.
the cat people, they're not from Rocinante.
Yes, many of us live in Parvus. But I am from Rocinante. I was born and raised there. Yes.
Well, what'll it be there, traveler?
What would you people like?
I guess a mead. Mead sounds
What-
good.
Whatever's fast and easy.
Yes, Miad and Basnik will just go find a table, just sit down.
Mead. Well, all right then. We got ale, we got lager, we got wine. Sounds like you all want mead. A fine beverage made from honey. Delicious. Here you go. And you get set up with some mead. And would you all be like in a room?
I don't think we're gonna stay that long. Are we gonna stay that long? You
Wait,
haven't seen
okay.
Go ahead.
So we were still in the woods. It was around 1. I'm assuming it was a couple of hours. So I'm guessing it's like what, 5? Somewhere between
good to
5
me.
to 8 o'clock.
Sounds about right to me. 5 o'clock.
Maybe we should gather some information on the before we decide whether we're going to stay the night. And I'd also ask the bartender if he's seen a short half naked man, maybe potentially fully naked,
Yeah.
because remember he lost his pants in the river happily.
I feel like he was also happily willing to lose his underwear at some point.
I would not be surprised. You haven't seen a short naked man running around, have you?
From the back of the bar, you hear someone shout out to you, "What are y'all doing around here? Is that a cat man there?" And
Yes,
the other person is like,
my friends, you have something in your mouth. It is unsanitary.
well, that one just sort of stares at you like that, and the other one looks at you with your jaunty cap and your feather, and we got us a fancy kitty. And then that the person sort of looks at the other one, and he says to his friend, "Did you hear them asking about a naked halfling?" And the other
That
one's
looks pretty weird.
the other one's like, "Yeah, these travelers with their naked halflings, and yeah, can't believe it." And that person starts drinking, and the other person's like, "I don't know," saying it nice and loud for you.
Hey, barkeep, you got a piece of paper?
Of course, Lassie. Here's a piece of paper.
You got something to write with?
He pulls out something that looks like it was like hand pressed. It's like pieces of stuff stuck together. And it's only like 4 by 4 inches. This'll be 4 silver pieces. These are handmade by my wife. We don't have a lot of what you city folk call paper.
You got a napkin?
This is a napkin.
I got to pay for napkins here?
I hope I know you city folk are some fine folks and all, but this is the best paper in town, is the paper that my wife makes here. Our napkins are rags, you understand. We clean up with rags here.
It's very, very, very beautifully made, homemade. I would almost say artisanal. And as she's saying that, she's like ripping a little piece of her art paper that she has, and so kind of slyly handing it to Luna.
Ah, is that paper? Oh, look at that.
Oh, this old stuff. Nah, is this just something I picked up at the
Oh, that is
copper
such a
store?
fine price here. Oh, yeah. And from the back of the bar, you hear, well, looky there, city folk with real life paper. Aren't they fancy with their paper?
I lean over and say, I swear if I have to spend another hour in this town, someone will die. And it may be me. I don't know. Someone will die.
I would say to Luna, let's just find out about where we need to go and then get out of here before somebody else tries to attack us. I'm whispering that to Luna. Whisper. I'm leaning over and whispering in her ear.
She'll kind of nod and just like shake her cup, just try to finish what she's got, and just okay.
Yeah, I take a drink and I almost spit it back up. Just, this is alcohol. Okay.
Wait, do you not like alcohol, Drios?
Oh, this isn't alcohol. I love
Oh, it's
alcohol.
not.
This is not alcohol.
I see. Yeah, no, I mean, we still have a ways to go. So it's probably not best to have a really good time. So
I
really,
should drink water.
Luna's gonna be kind of staring at, and I apologize because I'm gonna get this wrong. Berserk?
Basnik?
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 You got the
Sure.
wrong vowel.
There's no
Yeah.
R in there.
Sure.
Basnik, yeah, he's over at a table.
Okay. Yeah,
He
she's
left
gonna
y'all
be
as soon as you guys walked in. He's like, "Oh, there's too many people," and walked off.
she's gonna be just staring at you.
I think
locals,
Eva is going to pull up her hood and grab her meat and just go to the table with Basnik.
Yeah, I was gonna say Basnik is looking at anyone that's like looking like they're trying to try shit.
the locals don't seem to have as much of a problem with Basnik, since he's just all dirty and looks like he crawled out of the woods.
Yeah,
They don't seem to feel like he's putting on airs as much, but the big cat with the big hat with the big feather in it and the mechanical pony is
Oh, did the pony come in?
you brought the pony in the
I
bar.
love it. Do it.
It's standing right outside the bar doors with its head sticking in, just watching.
Yeah, Basnik just wants to be like reading everyone's reactions and seeing if anyone's like gonna try shit or responds to a certain sentence in a weird way.
Luna looks like she's gonna try something.
Yeah.
You can roll. Are you about the people in the other people in the bar?
Yeah.
Now roll insight.
Yes. What is my insight? Where is that? Okay. $24.
Damn. This is yeah, I mean uh this is these are some drunk country folk with nothing to do who are focusing on strangers, and somebody's probably looking for a fight among these people. It really depends on how the conversation goes, but right now there's a guy who's jeering you.
Me?
So not you.
Okay.
There's
Me mostly.
Bezic will just kind of sit there silently and just think in his head, who am I to interfere with the universe?
And speaking of a guy jeering you, that fellow says, "Is that there a metal horse? You got a metal horse outside? What kind of fancy cat are you?"
The fanciest, my friend.
And the other person's just like,
Are you okay? You're beginning to concern me.
and that person goes, "I ain't never seen a cat man before."
Wonderful.
And the bartender says, please enjoy your mead. Was there something you wanted to put on this paper?
You're gonna have to do the conversion for me, but she has some gold. But she'll buy one because she knows if she writes on the normal paper, it could get stolen, especially since they're so
But,
surprised by it.
oi, lady, if you need a paper, I got paper.
No, put that away. Put that away. God damn it.
We're gonna get
It's
mugged
not
for
real
paper.
I slipped into
The
Jake. I slipped into
bartender's like-
Iron's accent real quick.
The bartender's like, it's not paper. Oh,
It's more like leather.
can my wife look at your paper? She's been trying to improve her paper making for years. I'd love to show this fresh city paper to my wife.
It's not city. I've developed it my own.
I would, so that piece of paper that I was going to give to Luna, I think I would hand it to the bartender, and a gift for your wife, but we are looking for information on perhaps any other city folk that have come through here in the past month, headed, what is it, north? I think it's north, right? Headed north. And I'm kind of holding the paper towards him as I say that.
And he grabs the paper and he says, "Oh, Philomena will love this paper. Oh, thank you so much." And then he just sort of, he sits forward, he puts his hand on it, his chin in his hand, like he's ready to just talk to you for hours. And he says, well, I want to help you out now that you're giving me paper and all. My wife is going to be so happy. So let's see, over the last month, well, we don't get a lot of city folk, but a few teenagers have come through. Young people traveling here and there over the last month. Haven't seen anybody in a week or so. One time there was a group of like 10 teenagers coming through. Yeah, traveling. Don't know where they're all going. Somewhere to the north, I suppose, because they're all traveling through to the north. That's about what I got for you. And from the back of the bar, you hear, is that lady asking you about teenagers?
Did I
Yeah.
get the paper or did that get forgotten?
We've been trying to give you paper.
Sorry.
You've got that 4x4 square of wife homemade paper.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you
Your slab of paper. Yeah.
What are you doing with it, Luna?
She's gonna try to start writing in Thieves' Camp, but then realize that he's not gonna understand that, so then just scribble it out, flip it over so that she can use the other side, and just say Baloran heading north. Yeah, we're heading north.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. So just that, and then try to see if there's like a task board or a notice board of some kind that she can just.
There's not. The barkeep, seeing you looking around and holding the piece of paper, says, is there a message you'd like me to pass on to somebody with this paper?
I guess so. Do you guys not have a notice board of some kind? Like, how do you like? I don't understand this side of the country.
You
Small town, things get around fast.
you wanna put this up on something so that somebody coming through can see it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what I was gonna try to do, but I mean, can you identify a half-naked dwarf who loves teal?
Is he a dwarf?
I don't know what it is. I
He's
just threw it
he's a
out there.
halfling.
Halfling. I know that.
He says, we don't see much like that around here. I'm sure he'll stand out like a sore thumb or stand out like a half-naked halfling. But if you let me see that paper, I'll put it on the wall over the bar here, so anybody who's drinking will see this paper that says Valoran went north, right on the bar. I'll be happy to tell him also that there was a nice partially cat lady who was looking for him, and when he finishes saying that, you hear from the back of the bar, are they asking about naked halflings and teenagers? You outlanders sure are strange with your funny hats and your funny feathers and your funny horses.
Yes, we are very silly. Please go on with your drinks and ignore this silly people.
Just do like a since they ran through the water, they collected dirt on them through the woods. She's just gonna do like a dog shake of just dust and wetness and possibly a little bit of mud, and just, all right, I'm good.
She's good.
And then just set my stuff down, the glass that she was drinking from or whatever that container was. Could be a goat's horn. I don't know. And get up and start heading over to where Sneeze Boy is.
My Sneeze Boy?
Yeah.
I haven't sneezed once. I like it though. I like it.
Basnick.
One thing you'll learn about Luna is that she will not remember your name.
I actually have a question about your name. So the spelling in Discord is different than the spelling in Zoom. Is it N-I-K or N-I-C-K?
N-I-K.
Okay.
It's
Jake did that
Basnick.
spelling, so that's why it's off. So Jake will fix it now.
Thank you, Jake.
It's Basnick. That's how you pronounce it.
Gesundheit.
So what else are you guys up to in this tavern?
Well, you guys seem to attract a lot of attention.
Yeah, I guess we all go head over. Well, at least Eva heads over to the table with Basnick and sits down with her mead, trying to ignore the obvious trigger at the back of the bar.
The bait, trying to ignore the bait.
I am ignoring the bait this session.
You all did good. He was trying to get something out of you, but you did good.
As you all sit down at the table, the guy starts playing the cittern again, and you look over at him, and he really does look a lot like Milo Cahill from the Howling, from the Towering Cave. He's just uglier. He's got he's got a mole right here, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with moles, but the way that it's placed just doesn't work well with his face. His face is a little bit more like imagine Milo Cahill, but if Milo Cahill was a 9, this guy is a 5. But the same sort of attributes, just 5-year. And maybe a little bit more rustic. But he's playing the sit turn better than Milo played it.
So as Luna saunters over to the table, she's purposely going to curve to the people that have been ridiculous and just oh my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I'm allergic to sheep. And just keep on going over.
That was disgusting.
Allergic to sheep?
Sheep.
Sheep. Oh, and so you sneeze on the rude people?
Yes.
The guy, oh, I got spat on by a cat. Now, if you're a half cat and he's a full cat.
Okay, we're going.
Oh, you guys were doing so well.
Are you two related or what?
Yeah, I'm his daughter.
You're his daughter?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
I don't know.
Well, then enjoy your drink and goes over to sit at the table at that point.
Give me a intimidation, Luna.
Oh, intimidation. Okay. What is her intimidation? Deception. Intimidation. Now, for some reason, I can't see my rolls, so you'll have to tell me.
It was a total 7. So the person doesn't say anything right away, but as you are talking at the table, as you guys are sitting at the table, you start to sense a rumbling from over at that area, and before long, you see the outspoken type as well as the dumbfounded type standing near your table, and the outspoken type says to you, Luna, I think you are insulting me, Outlander. This here is our village. You should speak politely to the inhabitants, I think. You and your fancy friend here.
What's your name?
My name's Willis.
Willis.
That's right.
Is that it?
Luna, you're looking for something here, aren't you? You should go, antagonizing the locals.
They should teach you in the city you have respect for us country folk. All your fancy ways, waving around your fancy city paper.
Well, you see, sir, the way I see it is we're supposed to have the kindness the city doesn't have, and you haven't been exactly showing that. I know they're coming here, wagging their big feathers, their big armor, their big personalities, but
these are literally my only clothes.
Okay, stop. I'm trying to talk right now. But they don't understand our ways. Maybe if we could introduce them to our ways, they would be persuaded by them. So, look at me, look at you. Obviously, we're of the same ilk. They might turn to this instead of, their big fancy manufacturing. Might learn something by a way of hand.
All right, roll persuasion.
Oh God, persuasion is my worst stat. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
I mean, if that's your worst stat, you're doing well.
Eva is just quietly sipping her mead.
I'm just impressed that I auto credited
Natural
on
20. So 21.
Natural 20.
Or 21.
The natural 20 plus 1. So the dumbfounded one that's been staring at you and had said, I've never seen a cat person before, looks over and looks over at Willis and says, Willis, I think this here dirty person might be right. I think we got a lot to learn from these here Outlanders. And Willis says, well, I never seen a mechanical horse. Hey, what's your name there, hat fella?
Ah, my name is Dios, friend. And you know what's even crazier than a mechanical horse? I reach around from in my coat and I pull out a mechanical cat.
Your
No
name
relation.
is Doritos?
yes, Doritos.
Yep. Doritos.
Doritos? Can I see this cat?
Are you allergic?
Not to a metal cat.
You may see the cat.
What does the cat do when he holds it?
I guess it kind of curls up in his arm and just kind of stares at him.
Would you
Just tuck
consider,
away.
would you consider moving to this village?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe.
See, we have a lot to learn from each other. Maybe you could learn how to make your own mechanical cat.
I
In
don't know.
exchange for that, maybe he'll like turn and like give a very obvious wink to Trios. Maybe you could give us the information we're searching for. Turn to Luna and be like, I'll just shrug.
Are we searching for information?
I don't know. I'm very lost.
Luna would like to sleight of hand his shoelace
Yeah, all the
while
work I
he
went
is
through.
he's distracted with a cat.
The other person, the other guy, Willis says, look at this here cat, Donkle. And Donkle, the dumbfounded one, was like, that's amazing. That's a cat made out of metal.
It's gonna start purring.
Is it magic, Doritos?
Yes, it is magic and it is some clever craftsmanship.
Could you make a magic mechanical sheep shearing machine?
I could, but I do not have any tools on me at the moment. I am afraid I lost them a few weeks ago.
Willis, what if we get this guy to live here and make a machine to shear the sheep, and then we don't have to shear them so much? And Willis says, that's a great idea. Doritos, would you like to live in here in Krintha Talai?
My friends, I would love to, but I've come on a job I must complete. These fine folk have employed me to help them with their mission. They work for the queen of your fine nation, and I must help them.
Immediately sit up and pretend like she wasn't just doing that. Do you see?
Did you roll for it already?
No, I didn't know you wanted me to. I didn't know.
All right, roll
My
for it.
bad.
I was gonna do it in a minute, but if you sat up, I'll just have you do it now.
What have I caused? This is a weird interaction.
Another nat 20. These are good nat 20s.
Rios just wants to get out of here.
So,
Two.
Willis says to Dunkel, well, that's too bad that this cat man can't live here. And then they both look at you all and they say, and Willis says, thank you for opening my eyes. I will be nicer to Outlanders in the future. And Donkel says, yeah, maybe I can learn how to make a machine. What's the name of your cat?
Ah, this is Bella.
Bella, like a ding dong bell.
Exactly like a ding dong bell. Yes.
That's great. Well, thanks so much, people. See you later. And both of them turn to walk away. Dex save from Willis. I'll do it publicly instead of with my plastic dice. Let's see. Dex save from Willis. DC 12. We'll give him a +2. he rolled a 5 + 2. He turns around and Donkla's like, these were nice people. I am going to rethink my behavior. And as they turn around, Willis just strips and falls and just right into the ground. Bonk! Fucking head first into the ground. He gets knocked out. And Donkel looks down at him and he's like, Willis, are you okay? And he starts like poking him and rolling him, and Willis is out right now. And
Luna is leaving.
Well, it's been very pleasant. Good evening. Then Rios also leaves.
So you two are out. Eva, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Eva as Luna got up to leave, Eva would kind of finish off her mead and follow her out as well. And tipping her hat to the she's not wearing a hat, just tipping her head to the bartender for the information.
Invisible hat.
Yes. Yeah, the milady.
And Baz?
Oh dear, do you need help getting up? Are you guys okay?
Everybody else is outside, and you're in there, and Willis is still out, and Donkel is like, Willis, hey, Thonbar, you got some water? And
I will cast, or I'll do a bomb of the summer court and give him a D6, I think it is, right?
you'll do what?
Bomb of the summer court.
Sorry, I'm having hearing. Oh,
Yeah, the bomb
with your subclass feature. All right.
Yeah, it's a D6.
So you heal him?
Yeah, I'm gonna pat him on the back and like try to bring him up and be like, "Hey, you all right?"
So he jolts awake with the healing, and he's like, "Did you just do magic on me? What happened?"
No, I feel like you were just laying down on the ground and I just picked you up. You just need to pick me up.
I felt something running through my blood like trees and vines and stuff.
Have you had too much? Have you had a lot to drink tonight?
Roll deception.
God, I'm so bad at all charisma things.
Well, that could affect your choices.
It sucks that you're a people person then.
Yeah.
He likes to be nice, okay? 8.
He says, I haven't had much to drink. You were using magic on me. And then he looks down at his shoes and he's, my shoelaces are tied together.
Now, how did that happen?
I bet that
could it be because I healed you of your drunkenness and you forgot that you tied your own shoelaces together? You thought it was funny?
He says, no, I never should have trusted Outlanders. Your friends tied my shoelaces together, Donkel. And Donkel's like, yeah, what? And there's a couple more of these folks, and they get up from the table, and the
guys, I tried. I'm dead.
Abort.
The higher voiced guy is like is like, let's get those people. And from outside the tavern, you three start hearing voices rise within the tavern.
Shit.
And you hear, get them, they pulling tricks on us. They're not nice after all. After I open my heart.
Just drop some paper. Distract them.
Basnick, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Shit, what can I do?
You've got 10 seconds until I say roll for initiative.
Okay, I'm going to say,
Oh,
please don't do this. I'm just a simple himbo like you, you know. Well, not a himbo, like you're obviously
You
much
call
more attractive,
yourself-
much more intelligent. Please don't do this.
I don't even know the word himbo.
Himbo is like
don't explain it.
Don't explain it.
okay. Okay. I thought Jake was asking.
I'll look it up. So I was, but I'll look it up. So you
Oh.
say that to him, and I would tell you to roll persuasion, but it's too late. So everybody roll for initiative. We're gonna do this theater of the mind style.
Guys, I tried, and then you tied shoelaces together.
It's
Could have just walked away.
It's host
I can't. I'd like to be nice.
Alejandro all over again. Okay, so let me.
God, I've been playing rogues for too long. My initiative is so low.
You guys, you had that shit covered, and then you tied the person's shoelaces.
I love it. Oh yeah, no, great.
And
I
then
love
after
it.
I
the
was-
great.
shot,
It's so much
I
better.
was
though.
cheering you on.
But guess what? This is perfectly
honestly-
character.
I honestly was gonna try to steal the shoelaces because, like, whenever we first got there, I was trying to do. I did that to one of the guards as I was leaving with this string she was putting into her bag. She was trying to steal, but I mean, we can go ahead and like just say she tied them together.
The amount of effort, self effort
You
that
said I
Theo's
want
put
to
into
sleight
not.
of hand his shoelaces. Are you saying that you wanted to take his shoelaces?
I wanted to take one of his shoelaces.
Oh, well, then
It's too late.
Too late
I
now.
like-
Yeah, it's too late. It's too
I
late.
love
We're
it.
good.
You
We're,
left
we're in it. We're in it now.
all right.
Yeah, out of context, you have to heal her by themselves.
So you guys are everybody except Baz is quite outside the spot. And but you hear the voices and everything, and Baz is inside there. All right, tell me what you guys' initiatives are, please, so I don't have to look.
Oh,
Eva got a
shit.
22.
Is there a way to look at my past rolls? Forgot already.
Theo's got a 14.
I think it was
No,
like a
for some
7
reason
or
can't see
something.
her rolls.
Luna, what'd you get?
Luna can't see her rolls.
All right. You're like a blind baker.
Yes, I'm rolling blindly.
All right, Luna, you rolled a 6 plus 3, so a 9. And let's see, these guys didn't roll too high. All right. And Baz, what was yours? You said it was bad.
I don't remember exactly because it's gone from the thing. I think it was like a 7 or something. It was real low. It was real low.
All right. 7 it is. Okay. So there is, I could put on battle music. We'll see if we need it. So inside the bar, the voices are rising, and you hear shouting. You hear get those Outlanders, and Ava, you're first to act. You're outside the bar, like 30 feet away from the door at this point. What are you?
Can we do our? Sorry, Jake. Do you mind if we do our bio before we start into this?
What?
Like our 5-minute break to go to the washroom because it's been 2 hours.
Yes, I do need to go to the bathroom.
I really
Break.
need to. Okay, sorry guys. Thank you. I'll be right
No,
back.
I need to go too.
Yeah, I've been holding it.
It's real bad.
5-minute break, y'all.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hola.
Buenos dias.
I messed up. I don't know more than that.
No, that was great. BAS.
Okay, no, Minnesota.
I only know what my dad would continuously say to me, which he is not Hispanic in any way, but he would always do the "Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien?" And that's about as far as I got.
Muy bien, gracias. My dad spoke fluent Spanish, but he usually didn't speak Spanish until he had to say a very bad word, and then he would say it in Spanish so that the kids wouldn't know what it was.
Like Cuyo.
Slick.
I lived
See,
in
I know sign
California.
language.
I lived in Northern California for 4 years. Didn't learn a word of Spanish. Loved chocolate tacos though.
Que te den por el
My,
culo.
Hey,
am I muted? No. Okay.
you're
My favorite Spanish swear is "Come me cuyo."
That's a good one.
That's my favorite.
I know
Yeah.
sign language. I don't know
Hijo de
Spanish.
puta, joder.
I know
Hey.
puta.
Chingame de puta madre.
All right, guys, what the fuck? You left your healer in the middle of the fight.
They're not mad
you're
at
a
you.
druid,
You're
come
fine.
on.
No, I'm not good at my crystal's my lowest stat.
They're not even mad at you.
Could've
Sorry, I'm
left.
just keeping up with my notes here.
You could have left, but you didn't. So now you're in trouble.
But
Okay.
he made a
I
choice
like
that his
people.
character would have
I like
made.
people.
Yep. No.
I like people doesn't mean they like me.
So I'm gonna try to keep this theater of the mind. And
Sure.
we'll see how it goes. So Ava, you're up. You're outside the bar. You're about 30 feet away from the door.
Can I
Oh,
ask?
really? We got that far.
Can I ask, like, how many people are around me though, real quick?
There are
Like, aggressively looking.
there are two guys. You're engaged with the two guys, Willis and Donkel. There's two guys who are further away, and two more guys who are getting up from a table right now.
Can I ask like 1.5 more questions?
Yep.
Do they look aggressive towards me?
Yep.
So there's like 5 guys ish that look aggressive towards me ish, like 5, 6. 6. Okay. Okay. Cool. I knew it should have been a turtle. 19 AC right off the bat.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah. Turtles are cool, dude. 17 natural armor plus a shield, 19.
Ava, you're up.
Yeah. So from the sounds of it, it sounds like it's turning rather hostile inside.
Yeah.
So Eva's going to turn and head back towards the bar. It's 30 feet, so I can probably only get to the are they like the swinging saloon doors?
Yep.
Okay, so as she's walking, she's pulling at her shield and she's taking the whip from around her waist. And she's gonna kind of like kick in the doors and what do I want to say? I want to say something angry and intimidating. I'll be like, Baznik, if you're coming with us, let's go. Everybody else, sit the fuck down and enjoy your drinks. Thank you for your hospitality. And she'll say that in a very sarcastic tone.
Are you trying to
that's
intimidate?
where we're at. Yes.
Are you trying to? Okay, roll intimidation.
Some very jaunty music in the background of this brawl.
It's a country fight.
That is 21.
Okay. The two dudes that were getting up from a table to participate, sit back down, scared of the pencil faced lady. But there's still 4 angry people, including the guy on the floor who says, "You tied my shoelaces together. What is this? The old schoolhouse?" And
yeah, I don't have the doorway is as far as I can get, and my action was to intimidate. I believe that's an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
All right. Drios, you're up.
Okay. My cat's still in the bar, so it's gonna jump on the nearest guy and climb up their back, bite into the back of their neck, and activate. Oh wait, ew.
Honkulus or a steel defender?
Homunculus, my little cat.
Okay.
You are artificial.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
cool.
big metal horse.
So if I remember right, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I misread my. It says action on my note, but it's my bonus action, her action.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
okay.
which one are
I'm
you
gonna.
targeting? Willis, Donkel, or one of the farther away people? And
I'm
also
gonna.
you're outside the bar, so she's in the bar. So I would say you need to like walk over so you can see where she is. You could, of course, just tell her to clamp down on whoever.
That's what I was planning on doing.
But
Just
probably
I'm gonna
Willis.
hear them getting rowdy and just say, Bella, bite someone.
All right.
She ate on me.
So roll to hit.
Sweet.
It does say one target you can see. So I would, yeah, you need to stand in the
Does
door.
it? Okay, I'm gonna walk over to somewhere I can see them.
So roll to hit, and it's your spell modifier.
Yep. I don't know how this website you have us using works.
You just
Roll
look
a
at your
d20 and
character
add
sheet for
whatever it is.
your spell modifier, your spell attack modifier. It looks like it's a +5. So
Yeah.
that's a 12 to hit. That
Oh, it shows you?
I'm looking at your PDF character sheet that says your spell attack bonus on it.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to roll on the quasi Frodo D dice thing, but it's not showing me.
Oh, it showed me that you rolled a 12.
Oh, it showed you. Okay, it
It
didn't
showed
show
me that
me.
you rolled a 7. A 7
Uh,
5 is 12.
okay. Yeah, it didn't show me the number, so I didn't know what to add. Does a 12 hit?
No, but since it's on him, I'm gonna say that it does. So go ahead and
Oh,
roll damage.
sweet. It's a
So
D4.
yep, D4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I see that. That's a 4. Do you see it?
I can't see it. It
I
was a
see
4
it.
by itself.
I see it, yeah.
Yeah. Make
Okay, so a
sure-
6.
Yeah, maybe just refresh the page. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
see you rolling a bunch of dice.
if you refresh the page, it'll fix it. So
Okay.
that's 6 damage to Willis. And the what does it look like when this cat creature bites this guy?
I mean, it doesn't look anything too extra. It just jumps onto its back and just goes, yeah, and then bites into the back of the neck. And then you see a sudden like shock go throughout the guy's body. And yeah, and it looks like he's in pain. I don't know if that did him or not.
It didn't. He yells out, "You know!" and he raises up his fist like he's gonna try to punch it. And what else you want to do? You got an action left.
I got an action. I kind of did this whole thing backwards. Sorry. I'm gonna see that happen, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna catapult a bar stool into the guy.
Oh damn! All right. So I think that's a deck save from him. Let's see here.
Yeah, Dex 13.
Privately, yeah. If he has any decks at all, he'd beat that. So let's see. When the object strikes something, choose one object. The object flies at it. The creature must make a dex save. On a failed save, strike when the object strikes the object and what it strikes, each take 3d8 damage. That sounds like it's a save or nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like if it hits, and if he makes the save, then he dodges it.
Yeah. So he dodges it, and
That sucks.
it flies past him, and he yells out, Catman, you're going down. And
Unfortunate.
so you used your movement to also get near the door and get sight lines. So I think it's the next person's turn.
Yep.
Which is Luna. Luna, what you doing?
Luna was trying to get out of here, but now everybody's turning back.
Sorry. Try to be nice.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Never.
She is going to wait. At this point, everybody's at the door, right?
There's two people at the door, and Basnik is still inside.
Okay.
You're about 30 feet away from the door.
She'll go up to the door. Well, to two people's butts, I guess. And she could move through them. Does
Yeah.
she want to fight? No, she does not want to fight. She wants to get out of here. But she knows she's not going to be able to leave unless everybody can leave. And she doesn't know yet how to entice Bless You to go. I might just have to skip my turn. She goes to the door, figures out what's going on.
You want to ready an action?
Reaction.
I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, her only thing is just trying to get out of here. You know what? She'll go through. She movement to the door, bonus action through the door to where he is.
Dash action?
Yep.
All right.
And pull out the shoelaces that she had from much earlier and hold them up and be like, here, you can have them back.
Okay. Well, this guy still has his two shoelaces and they're tied together.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem that smart.
All right, roll deception.
Oh shoot, can I? How do I minimize you?
Roll deception.
Okay. Deception. Disgrace.
Very deceitful. He's the guy's like, wait, how are you do you do magic too? But he's got blood trickling down his neck from this cat bite, and the electricity still in his body, and he takes the shoelaces and he says, Why are you both giving to me and taking away? And okay, now it's the bad guy's turn. So the first thing that's gonna happen is Willis is gonna punch the cat that's on his back.
That's rude.
So let's see. The AC is 13. It's a fucking nat 20.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And the HP is 1 plus
He has 7 HP.
is 7.
Oh wait. No, it might be different. It's
It's
I'm
1 plus
sorry.
your intelligence mod plus 3.
Yeah. So it's I think
So it's 2. So it's 6.
yeah, it's 6.
Uh
My bad.
that's okay. So this guy does 11 points of damage with his crit on your homunculus, and
Well,
it malfunctions and you hear a meow 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 meow, and the mechanical cat falls to the floor as Willis yells out, "You can't harm me with your gadgets!" and starts waving a fist in Baz's face, even though it's not his gadget. And the fist is clutching shoelaces. And then Donkel takes a punch at Luna and says, "You tied my friend's shoelaces together." And uh-oh.
Okay.
And Luna, I have you don't have a shield, right? So your
No.
is still 14. So that'll hit. Donkel hits you and does 7 damage to you.
dude, these hillbillies are cracked.
And Donkel says, "That's right. That's right. I've been shearing sheep and out in the meadow my whole life." And he says, "You don't hurt my friend." And let's see. Now the other 2 fellows close the distance with you and come up on either side of y'all, and one goes for the druid and one goes for Luna. Druid guy misses. Luna guy also misses. And they're punching at you, but they're not hitting. And the other 2 that were intimidated into sitting down, seeing all of this unfold around them, they look like they're getting interested in standing back up again. And behind the bar, Thonbar says, "Stop fighting in me bar! Take this out of here now, or else." And Baz, it's your turn.
Fuck. Well, as the bartender said, how about we take this outside, you know? But we walk away outside and then we deal with our problems.
Is that a persuasion roll?
I guess, is that a free action? Is it my action? Is it my bonus action?
Normally I let this shit be free actions. I just did that one on the intimidation since it got them to sit down. I'll say if it works, it's gonna be your action. If it doesn't work, it'll be a free action. Go ahead and roll.
I'm not very good at persuasion.
I know you've been learning this over the course. Oh,
19 plus 1, dirty 20.
Man, I would sure like to have your rolls.
And the people that you've been fighting with all look at each other and they go, He's right. Let's take this
Let's be
outside.
respectful, you know?
Let's respect Thonbar's place. Let's take this outside. And all of them get ready to move outside on their turn. They even say, if you walk outside, I won't punch you.
Okay, that sucks. I really wanted my action.
Well, you wanted to mind control all of these people into going outside, and you succeeded. So what do you want to do now?
I guess I'll just wait outside the door. And,
You're right here. So you're surrounded by people inside, and you just told them that they
yeah,
should.
I'll walk outside. Are the squares slash rectangles bad guys?
Correct. So
Yeah,
you
I'll
make
just
your
yeah, I'll just sit outside and I'll be like, hey, I did bring your friend back from unconsciousness. But
yeah.
city folk, they play mean pranks.
Sure. But you already persuaded people once this turn. So you
Oh,
go over to the door and you have a bonus action left if you want it.
oh shit for a bonus action. I could heal people as a bonus action, but no one needs healing, so you know what? We'll just end my turn.
Luna did get punched. All right. So Baz's turn is over.
Luna started this. Fuck that.
And it's wow. It's Eva's turn, and Eva, you would have heard everybody agree to take this outside.
Yeah, but that's kind of messes. I mean, I don't want to spend another turn waiting for them to get outside.
Hold your action.
Well, you're in the doorway, and you can see into the bar.
Who's the one who smacked Luna? Was it Dronkel?
Donkel, the dumb one.
Okay.
Donkel.
So as Baz is leaving, I think Luna will just take a step to the side and hold her action. And when Donkel passes, she is going to do something.
Gonna do something. You're gonna tell me what action she's readying?
Trying to figure out how this fight's going to go. I mean, I don't think we're going to kill them, but I don't think we're going to talk our way out of it. So it's definitely going to be a whip attack.
Whip attack. Whip them good. All right. So you step aside the door. You ready the action to whip Donkel when Donkel comes outside. And any bonus action?
Well, yeah, but I don't. I think I'll save it. No, nothing this turn.
Okay, one sec. I gotta get my baby monitor. I hear some baby crying.
You just had to tie their shoelaces together.
Oh, it's a hoedown. All right. So Drios, you're up.
Rios is pissed. Is there anyone? It's a bit of a crowd by the door right now. Yeah.
You can walk by Baz into the bar if you want. You can also see into the bar and see the bad guys. You don't have any problem entering the bar right now.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna take a few steps back, and then from a big cloth like tube or like sack on my back, I'm gonna pull out my musket
Yeah.
and
Fuck him up.
looked up my cat. I'm gonna hold my action until I see some hillbilly come around from that door.
Now you can see into the bar right now.
Yeah, but I don't want to shoot him in this dude's bar.
Respectful till the end.
It's
So
freaking fly.
so you take a few steps back and you ready in action to shoot somebody with your musket
Yep.
when they come out. And all right, so Luna, you're up.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm confused about who I am. I'm sorry.
Imposter syndrome.
Luna, after getting punched in the face, her behavior is going to change from trickstery, kind of wanting to play a joke, to very somber. And she's just going to be like, "You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I just lost my best friend in the woods, and I I'm sorry."
Oh shit! Coming from the heart. Roll persuasion with advantage, please. I'll stop sharing so it doesn't confuse the computer interaction for you.
Roll persuasion, and my persuasion.
It'll be with advantage because it's coming from the heart.
Yeah. Persuasion. Yeah. Okay. Did it add the +2? Yeah. It's not great,
well,
but it is true.
it is true, but it doesn't it doesn't stop the fight. Willis oh, my video is still off, sorry. Willis hears you and says, "Well, I just lost my daddy. That don't give you a right to knock me out on the ground."
Did
And
you at least get to bury your daddy? I didn't get to bury my friends.
well, that'll be your persuasion roll for this turn. Maybe you can follow this course of action further. Would you like to do something else? Movement, bonus action, action?
Just movement to the door, not dashing out the door.
You want to do a disengage bonus action?
Yes.
Or I guess they said they're not going to punch you if you because they're going to take it outside. So no opportunity attacks. So you go up to the door as well. Why is it? It's only letting me select that big rectangle. All right, so be it. All right, so you go up to the door as well, and they're all like, "We're respectfully taking this outside." All right, now it's the bad guy's turn, and these two go outside where one of them's going to get shot and one of them's going to get whipped. And these two go up to the door with you two, not fully outside. They respectfully don't do anything, these other two. These would be Willis and Donkel. So Willis is going to get shot by Drios. So go ahead and roll to hit on that fun thing. Okay.
Awesome. This is a great day.
You're going to have to oil that thing a little bit more.
Yeah, it's gotten some mud.
It's just a warning
mud in it.
shot.
Yeah, you shoot that thing, and Willis, who's still like messed up from this cat, looks at you as the shot goes wide, and look at this fancy cat.
Next one is going in her head.
Ah, kill him.
That did not have the desired effect. Okay.
I bet I could sell that musket for 1,000 gold. We'll be eating all year.
It self-destructs if anyone else uses it.
I don't believe that. Some things are rare. All right, so you take a shot at him, and then we get a whip from Eva to roll the hit with that, please.
Yeah, so as Donkel steps out, she's just gonna snap him with the her whip and be like, "You don't hit a woman!" And that's not good. That's a 8.
Okay, and you miss too. The whip into the side of the bar above his head, and he looks up and he's like, "You call that a whip?"
Guys, I think we're embarrassing ourselves.
Yeah.
You city folk ought to learn to use a weapon. And all right. So let's see. The bad guys stepped outside, and Boz, it's your turn. Boz Nick.
All right. Can I free action just say something?
Yep.
I suggest you go back inside. Otherwise, things are going to get a lot bloodier as claws form out of my fingernails, and I'm going to wild shape into a wolf and start growling at them.
Sure. I'm a little distracted by John's comment in the Discord chat. So John,
Oh yeah, no, that's for after. That's not for.
yeah, well, I mean, I see it. So I don't use VTTs. I use real terrain and real minis. And I can't hear you. I'm talking, so I muted you.
I'm muted. I was saying, yeah, no, that's fine. That's for after. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's but no.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I don't use VTTs. The reason I'm doing something with a drawing is because this is something that you guys just came up with out of nowhere. So there's, if you wanted to take a 20-minute break, John, can I finish speaking?
Oh, I thought I was still muted.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You are, because I'm speaking. I don't use VTTs. I use real terrain and real minis. But when you start a random fight in a tavern, I improvise, and I just added some drawings to help with the theater of the mind a little bit. I don't want to use Owlbear. I don't want to use any other VTTs. Thank you, though. And let's focus on the story and the battle. So Baz, tell me what you're doing, please.
Basically what I said was, please don't start this. It's gonna end very bloody. I'm gonna start growing claws out and turn into a wolf.
All right, you turn into a wolf.
Stalking towards them.
All right. Okay, so you're here. You're going outside and turning into a wolf right after you say that?
I thought I was already outside. Yeah, I thought I was already outside. That may be. I'll say that and then exit the building as a wolf.
So you tell them that,
turn around and sit with like my fangs dripping with like saliva and shit, like I'm hungry.
Awesome. So you tell them stuff, you turn into a wolf, you walk outside, and it's pretty friggin' scary for all of them, and they realize that they're in over their heads. Let's see. So that was your action. Did you you have any bonus action?
As I pass Luna, I will just kind of like paw her on the shoulder ish. And I will do Balm of the Summer Court because it doesn't, if you want to roll this different, it doesn't specify if I'm in like human form or wild shape.
What's that? Say that one more time.
For my Balm of the Summer Court, it doesn't specify that I have to be like in person. It's not a spell, it's a feature. So
yeah, you can use features while you're in wild shape.
All right, cool. I will heal you a D6.
The creature, let me read this because it looks like she's getting
yeah, you get 5 HP plus 1 temp if he allows.
So Luna, you choose an ally, you spend a number of your you have a pool of Fey energy represented by a number of d6s equal to your druid level, and you spend a number of those dice equal to half your druid level or less. So
it's not technically a spell. So like how I've played a Dreams Druid before is I can use it in wild shape.
yeah,
Like,
you
if you want to
totally
roll it
can.
differently.
You
Okay,
totally
cool.
can. I'm just trying to understand how it works. So it looks like you're gonna roll 1d6 because that's half your thing or less. And so let me know what you roll.
I rolled it, disappeared. I believe it was a 5.
What's that?
I rolled it but disappeared. I believe it was a 5.
Okay. All right. So Luna,
And plus 1 temp.
Luna, you go up to 28 and you've got +1 temporary hit points. And this wolf is staring at people and growling at people and healing people. And we are back to the top of the order with Ava. So Ava, you are outside, just outside the door. You just whipped Donkel. And what are you up to?
I think I'm going to try again since I missed last time.
All right.
12?
12 total.
Yes.
That's not gonna hit.
I'll use my inspiration.
All right.
And that's even worse. So, yeah.
All right. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. All right, Drios, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna reload and try again.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. My gosh, dude. That's 9.
All right. These guys are pretty scared of the wolf and the guns and the whips, but none of these things are hitting them.
Yeah.
Any bonus action?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna just damn it. I'm gonna look at my horse and Milano, help, please. And he's gonna run up and try force empowered rend.
Very good. Roll to hit.
Mhm. What the heck is going on here, dude?
This is these are some not fantastic rolls as your horse joins the fray. And Luna, let's also let's remember that your owl can do things, provide the help action. It has flyby, so it can get away from people. So we'll make sure we get the owl in there too. And Drios, anything else? Any movement or anything?
No, that's
All right.
that's fine where he is.
All right. Yeah, maybe you're good there. All right. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Luna, you're up.
Luna is going to she desperately doesn't want to have to kill these dudes. But it seems like we have chosen violence. Um she is going to walk out. Yep.
Walking on out, and then what?
Yep. And then Disengage is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, for
So
you.
she doesn't want to stay to fight, and I'm almost certain that we're not trying to kill just in the situation, even if it is with violence. So she will use bonus action to use the uh extra 30 feet to get out of dodge while yelling, "Run!"
Um, so I think these guys would have opportunity attacks on you. Your bonus action disengage and then action dashing.
Yeah.
All right. So you shoot off to the west there, and Basnik, you're up.
Okay, I didn't think it would get this far. I am going to hold my action and then just like snip at people that like try to make a move towards the party.
To attack somebody if they attack the party.
Yeah.
All right.
And like if they like flinch or something towards the party, I'm just gonna snip. But if they actually do something, then I'll bite.
All right. So the other two guys come outside and they all start swinging at you all. So we've got two on Drios. They're gonna come up to Drios and attack Drios because they want that fancy musket.
Mm.
And both of them miss. They're punching at you. They're trying to grab the musket and they're yelling and stuff. And both of them miss.
Sweet.
One of them is going for Ava and hits, punches her, and does 3 damage. This is not too strong of a punch there. And then the last one punches at the wolf. Now, wolf, do you want to do your ready to action attack on one of them?
Yeah, the one that attacked, we'll say Eva.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh, that's not very good.
That'll miss.
All right.
And then the one that was going for you hit the wolf and does 6 damage to wolf. And anything else you wanted to do before we go to the top of the round, Baz? I think you had a ready to action to attack and you
Well, I
move.
think that's all I get, right?
Yeah, unless you took a bonus action on your turn.
No, I didn't.
All right, so back to the top, we got Ava.
Yeah, so I think this isn't working. She's gonna drop the whip and she's still mad at what's his name? Yonkel? She'll just swing her fist at his face. 12.
12 does not hit.
Bonus action, I don't our fists aren't considered 2-weapon fighting, right? I don't think
Wait.
so. They're not light melee weapons.
If you don't have a feature related to it, then
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't really think I have anything else. Yeah, no, it's just she's just swinging and missing left and right.
I have a question.
yeah.
If you let me go back, I have as a wolf pack tactics. So was there an ally within 5 feet of me?
No. If we look at where
never
you
mind.
are,
Yep, never mind. All good.
yeah,
All good.
all good. Yeah, I was ready to make the strength save if you bit.
Oh yeah, if there was someone within 5 feet of me, I have pack tactics.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's a little tricky to.
I don't think anyone's within 5 feet. Yeah, they all
Yeah.
be about like 10, 15.
All right. So Ava missed with the whip. Any bonus action or anything, Ava?
No. I dropped the whip and I swung at him with my fist.
Right on. Okay, so Drios, you've got two guys that are up on you trying to take the musket. What are you up to?
Yeah. Seeing Luna Bolt, I'm just gonna say, damn it. And I'm gonna use my feline agility and my bonus action to dash to run into the bar, grab Bella, what's left of her, I don't know, and try and get back on here and hop onto my horse's back to get ready to get out of here.
Okay. Rules is written your steel defender is medium and you are also medium, so it would be you can't actually ride it like a mount unless it's large.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're small, you can ride it a medium mount. But being that you're both medium, yeah, it's not gonna help you much to ride it.
Okay. My bad, I didn't know that. Well, I'm still gonna try to use my agility and my dash to go in and out of the bar.
And up to you, but let me just give me one. I'm just reading one thing to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So you when your rules is written when the homunculus dies, it vanishes. But when
That's
you
it? Oh,
yeah,
I
but
didn't.
when you make it, it wraps around a gem or crystal worth at least 100 gold pieces. So it says if you or the homunculus dies, it vanishes, leaving its heart in its space. So you may want to go in and grab that gem that was its.
Yeah.
So I would say from where you are, it's about 40 feet to where the gem is.
Mhm.
And another and then 30 feet from there to the door. So how we got your feet, your regular speed plus your feline agility. How many feet total you think you can run here?
Regular is 30 plus feline agility, doubles that to 60. And I was hoping I could use my bonus action for another 30.
Okay, so 90 feet, it gets you in, out. So we're at 70. We got 20 more feet away from the bar. So that's good. And what about the opportunity attacks?
You can take them. I'm gonna use my reaction to shield though.
Okay. Well, let's find out if they hit first.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just roll 4 of them. I mean, you're running by people a couple times, and there's other people in the bar. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll 4, and your AC is 15 if your shield's not up. Are you gonna like pull your shield up before you start running around?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my physical shield up, but I'm also gonna use the shield spell as a reaction
All
for.
right. So I gotta roll higher than a 15 on these to hit you.
Yeah.
So because they're 17. So holy crap, that's
That's
3 of
wow.
them. 3 of them would hit you, but you can reaction cast shield.
Mhm.
And let's see, 19 plus 2 is 21, and
That'll hit.
19 plus 5 is 22. So you're going to be safe if you have your real shield and your magic shield.
Oh
So
yeah, the rear shield. Yeah.
you pull up your real shield, your AC goes to 17. You cast shield, your AC goes to 22. And as you run in and grab this 100 gold piece worth gem off the floor of the bar, these hicks are punching at you, and their fists are bouncing off your shield. They're bouncing off the magic shield, and people are yelling out, "Give us that musket! Give me your hat with the feather!" But you make it out, and you are pretty much about where you were by the time you get out of the bar again.
Yep.
And this banjo music sure is lively. All right, and Luna, you're up. You continuing to run? You're currently muted.
There it goes. Sorry about that. Yeah, still running off, and getting out of Dodge.
All right.
But heading in the direction that they would need to continue on with their quest, not just some random. She's heading in the direction they need to go.
All right, headed towards the road to head north. Okay. And all right, now we got the enemies. So let's see. Willis is gonna chase after you, Drios, and try to hit you again. And that would be a hit.
Do I get a
Really?
opportunity?
What's up?
Do I get a opportunity attack?
Yeah.
What did he roll?
You get an opportunity attack as he steps towards Drios till the start of your next turn. So yeah, that's not gonna hit with your actual shield up with your
Well, that was a terrible roll, so never mind.
and the wolf hit will miss. And Donkel is going after Ava, as is the person who's to the south of Ava. And both of those miss. And then one of them's going for Baz. And that one will hit. And it'll be 6 more damage to the wolf. So the wolf has taken 12.
All right, so I drop back into Baz form. Minus 1 HP.
The wolf had 1 HP.
It had 5 HP. You say it's 6 damage.
So you drop back into yourself, yeah?
Yep, and I take 1 extra because overcarry.
Okay. All right. So them's are the bad guys' turns. So Baz, you're at 26 out of 27.
Yep.
All right, and it's your turn, Baz.
Can you put the there it is. So if I were to in the middle of all 4 of these guys, shit, Eva's still there. Fuck. I'm running out of things. I'm a healer, not a DPS.
Run, wolf, run. It's good.
I'm not a wolf no more.
Oh man.
Well, thank you for your hospitality, but I must be going. I'm just gonna turn and walk away.
Just walking
And
away.
as I'm walking away, I'm gonna say, "Don't you fucking dare!"
I mean, you get 1 opportunity attack and it misses. Do you
And as I'm walking away, I'm gonna use my action to cast Ice Knife. I'm gonna fling an Ice Knife at them.
All right.
The 2 on the bottom, so it doesn't hit Eva. If I could hit all 3 of them with excluding Eva, that would be great. If I can't, then that's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna hit Willis and the other 2 without hitting anybody else. So let's see which one is the target.
you put the map up back up?
Yeah, if you hit the bottom guy, I'll say if you hit the bottom guy, that it'll affect all three of those people.
Okay,
And
cool. That'll work.
yeah.
Please don't roll lower than a 10. Natural 20 plus 6.
Okay. So roll 2d10 for how much damage the original target takes. All right.
7.
So that person is gonna go down. We all know it from the other damage from Ice Knife. So that person takes 11 there, and then
Is the explosion damage also doubled?
It might. So the shard explodes, and those three, Willis and the other two, all have to make a dex save against the exploding ice around them. So what's the DC?
14.
We got 2 fails and a pass. And I'll say Willis is the one that passes. So the other 2 fail, and yeah, let's do double 4d6.
That was a terrible roll.
So the one that you originally shot goes down. The other one that failed also gets really messed up, and Willis passed, so he doesn't take the damage. Feel free to describe this ice knife fight that lays down one of these dudes.
So I say please don't. And I just start walking away. I feel my hair get cut, my beautiful, luscious hair. And so I turn around and just throw it looks like nothing, but as I throw it, looks like full daggers forming midair as it's being thrown, and then explodes after it impacts. Like, I should not have interfered with the universe. Things will happen as they happen. And then explodes.
So this guy just gets completely cut up with ice, cutting him all over, and blood starts dripping and falling out of him and spewing out as the ice rips into him. And these other 3 guys are just absolutely horrified and fucking upset and scandalized by this. And this guy is also very damaged by the ice, and he's bleeding too. And they're looking extremely demoralized. Eva, and kind of really scared now. And Eva, it's your turn.
Yeah, so seeing that guy drop, honestly, I think I'm hoping that they've learned their lesson. I think I'm just going to disengage and walk my 30 feet after Luna. Can I use my free object interaction to pick up my whip?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I pick that up, and I'm just gonna walk away, and after disengaging, I'm gonna say, y'all need to learn some manners. I can see why tourism is not that big in this town.
And they're all covered in blood now and stuff. And Willis and the other guys like, we just want to shear our sheep. And one of the guys is like, Peter, no. And all right, Drios, Toka Ati.
Yeah, I'm getting out of dodge.
Are you disengaging before you run from Willis?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get you over here somewhere.
Mhm.
And let's see. We got Luna's gone. And we got some bad guys. And these guys are just like, oh no, Peter, oh my God, ah. And if you guys are intending to leave, I think this fight is over because they.
I am not intending to leave because I'm a good
Oh my
guy.
gosh, dude.
I'm just gonna real quick cast healing spirit, and
Oh,
this little ball of just starlight will appear. Strike the wounded into that, and they'll be fine.
And they start conga lining through it and getting healed. But homeboy that's dead is dead.
Oh, he's dead, dead.
He's dead. He's not a player character, so he's not making death saves. So
Oh,
he's
now I
dead.
feel bad.
Hey, you got to use that non-lethal damage.
Oh, well, hey.
I mean, when my character accidentally kills somebody, I might cry about it for a couple days. You know, it could really affect your character how he feels about this. So you guys run out of town. A newly formed group of are you criminals now? I don't know. A newly formed group of misunderstood individuals tossed together by the waves of fate and circumstance. And as you walk north into the evening, the sun is setting on you. As you walk into the woods, it may be an apt time for discussion among your group about what transpired.
I told you I didn't want to go into that bar.
That has
You
never
did- you
happened
did-
to me before.
You did say that. You definitely did warn us. I don't think I've met a group of more unfriendly people. Other than, dwarves, but
Well, what's next? Where are you guys going?
Do you guys have any idea what this dream I've been having about a bird running away from the nest?
I mean, we might as well just come out and say it. So we were hired by the queen to find her missing son. And that's why we're here. And we think he's north of the village in a camp.
Are we away
with
from prying ears before
Oh
we
yes, good question.
Also,
Yeah, you're out in the woods now.
Okay.
You're in the fields, walking towards the woods, but you're on the road and away from the town.
Yeah, so if no one is no one's following us out of the village, then yeah, I would tell Basnik that his dream must have something to do with the mission that we're on to find the missing prince, whose name I have forgotten, but he's Queen Effie
Aoife?
Aoife, Queen Aoife's son. Appears to have been, we don't know, willingly or unwillingly taken from the castle.
What was the chick's name that was leaving?
Fadley,
Bia
Fiad, yes.
Charles.
Yeah.
Well,
the universe does work in mysterious ways. What was they were meant to die then, huh?
And we did lose one of our companions, and the other one, the naked one, seemed to have disappeared. So if you're headed that way, I think we'd be more than welcome, or
I
you'd be
did
more than welcome
see
to help out. I'm sure the
also
Queen would reward you as well.
something about a bear and a hairless cat.
Hairless cat.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna
I
touch that
saw,
one.
I saw a bird leave the nest, and then a bear, then a hairless cat. I don't know what it means, but it must mean something.
They better not have met me. I have beautiful
Well, no,
hair.
clearly you have hair.
Exactly.
Unless you'll lose your hair soon.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but who might stand in the way of the universe?
I'm more curious about how much ale makes a pony drunk.
Well, we can't test that theory tonight.
Not with that watered down nonsense.
But I'm also quite tired. I don't think I get to swim with a
Yeah.
pony again.
Yeah,
How-
I need to fix Bella up again.
How is your cat doing? I'm not good with.
Well, she's a rock right now.
Oh,
I
that's right.
Slipped into a bit of a Western accent.
It's pretty cool.
But tonight I think I can fix her.
You need help? I feel like I could help. You know, just give an extra perspective.
Do you
Well,
know machines?
No, but I know life.
Mm,
Well, for somebody who gallivants through the woods, maybe you should help us find a place to stay for the night.
Yeah, I could try. What kind of fucking roll is that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival.
Okay, I'm good at survival.
good thing it was in nature.
Oh, that's fine. +6. Another natural 20. That's my third tonight.
You got some good rolls. So you guys,
26.
you venture further north into the woods, and from everything everybody can tell, whether it be wanderer feature or a woods dwelling druid, you get the idea that you're about half a day away now from this camp that you're supposed to be headed to, or at least that one or two of you so far are supposed to be headed to. You get an idea that you're about a half a day away, and it's about nighttime, time for getting some camp, and you find what looks to be like the most defensible and safest campsite that a person could possibly find in this part of the woods. It's on a little hill of sorts, so that you get a look and nobody can sneak up on you, but it also has this really tight stand of trees on it that makes it so people can't actually see into what's happening on the top of the hill. But then also there's like a clearing in the middle of the trees, so you can camp and have some space. It's really the perfect spot to not get snuck up on and be safe in the middle of the woods. And your new muddy friend, the purple-eyed pony, has found it for you.
Can
I think this will do. Okay.
while he's doing that, can I gather some more mushrooms and berries and food?
Oh yeah, you gather enough food and water for everybody in the party.
Wait. Yeah.
It-
I'm gonna start making camp.
Gonna start making
Camp.
Oh.
That is making cat too.
Both simultaneously.
So the when the artificer rests, they can infuse objects at the end of a long rest. So you're planning to recreate your homunculus as well as one other infusion, right?
Just a homunculus. My rifle's infused right now.
Okay, so those are the two that you're doing. You're leaving the rifle infused and you're recreating the kitty homunc.
Mm-hmm.
I like me some homuncs. What other type of long rest things are people doing?
Same as last time. Eve is just gonna lean up against a tree and do some doodling on her sketch pad after she's eaten, of course.
Any other mechanical long rest type stuff like that from anybody? No. And
5 for that.
so Eva gathers some yummy mushrooms and berries and stuff, and she's leaning up against the tree drawing, and y'all are settling in the night.
I'm just gonna find a rock to lay upon and look at the sky as I fall asleep.
Sorry, what's that?
I'm gonna find a rock to lay upon and I just look at the sky as I fall asleep.
Nice. And so have Eva and Luna told Drios and Bosnik as much as they're planning to tell them about what they're up to?
I did say that the queen hired us to look for her son, Prince Finn. I assume as we're eating and sitting around the campfire that we would just kind of recount. I don't think there's any real reason, especially now that we've been in a fight together. We don't have to be as secretive, so I don't think there's any reason that we wouldn't kind of recount what we've done over the past few days.
Along with how we draw the conclusion between the prince and this woman who's creating
Yeah.
her own force.
That explains the dove and the bear.
Yeah, the bear was a rather unfortunate encounter.
Well, I know I kind of embarrassed myself that last fight, but I'd still like to help you if I can.
I like to think of it not as a fight, but a misunderstanding.
I mean, I shot 2 bullets at them. It was kind of a fight.
I killed a man. That's a misunderstanding.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't our intention for sure, but I mean,
the universe works in strange ways.
They were so rude. The way they were talking about Drios and the way they smacked Luna around, really, I wish I wouldn't have missed so often, to be honest. They had it coming.
Do we really look like we could be related?
I mean, we don't look anything alike, I don't think.
It proved just how intelligent they were by just believing that I was your daughter.
Yes, that was very funny, really.
And if they think we're fancy, wow.
I mean, I try to be fancy.
Well, yes. Well, I mean, we've had fancy people in our party before. Luz was like this very similar to you. She dressed very similar. She was also from Sonate. But yeah, she wore the bright colors and carried a lute, and spoke very intelligently.
Is this the one that died,
No,
or is that naked?
no, Luz. We lost track of Luz. I guess she decided after we ran into the bear that whatever reward the queen had promised us was not worth dying for.
And I'm pretty sure she had to amend some things we broke.
Yeah, another misunderstanding we had with her family when we went to try and borrow some horses for our trip out of the city. They took great offense, and another fight broke out, which we also did not intend.
You guys seem to get in a lot of fights that you don't mean to be.
I don't know what it is. We everywhere we go, it seems to trouble follows us. But welcome to the team, guys.
You had avoided that fight completely.
I was trying really hard to not. I wasn't going to help anyone with persuasion. I was not. I was just going to drink my beer and stay out of it
It was going so
until they smacked. Sorry.
It was going so well until the shoelaces, but it was a good in character decision. So let's the only thing I want to make sure to clear up before we move to checkouts is do we know do Eva and Luna need to explain to Baz and Drios like what the connection is between this camp you're headed to and the missing prince? Like why are we heading to this camp?
That's
Do
really
do
good
they
question.
not do they not know, or like are you asking us to do it like in character?
Yeah, I mean, if
Out of character, I know.
Because I vaguely said that we would tell them like how we drew the conclusion between the prince, finding the prince, and this chick, but I didn't go into depth about it. But I figured
And
it like in character it would be.
did the players know the connection?
it's honestly no. So in character, Eva's going to start questioning. She's like, "Well, we were looking for the prince, and we went to a local bar where he had appeared before, and we heard of this woman Fiad who was giving speeches and rallying the youth against she was kind of a troublemaker, and a lot of teenagers the prince's age had decided to follow her to this camp north of the village we were just in. I think we just kind of made the jump that the prince is probably there. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, nobody's been really forthcoming with evidence, but I guess that's the fact that he's missing. This is the best lead we have, to be honest. If he's not in the camp, then we're back to square one, kind of thing.
Okay. It's interesting.
The dove that left the nest.
All right, let's move to checkouts. Let's do this. So, we had some new beginnings today, and we'll hope that that message for Baloran stays on the wall above the bar. So we'll do some checkouts. We'll see something you enjoyed about the session. Something you enjoyed that another player did. Any random feedback stuff. And then raise your hand if you currently have inspiration. One. All right, so one of these other three people Baz, Eva, or Drios will get inspiration. So you're gonna vote for one of those people to have inspiration based on, you know, something that you enjoyed about their play or whatever. And Allison, why don't you go first?
There we go. Cast Dispel Mike. Um, so something I enjoyed about the session. Um, the chaos. This is kind of the first time that Luna's done something mischievous like that outside of just riding people's shoulders. Um, so that I enjoyed that even though the logical answer was to get out of Dodge, Trevor made a character decision to stay anyways. And that is why I would want to vote for Trevor to get the inspiration, because even though it, like, out of character didn't make sense to stay, character wise it made sense and he stuck with it. So I like that.
All right. Also, guys, I want to apologize for sounding angry or pissy in the middle of that battle. That messes with the energy of the game, and that's no good. So sorry about that. Let's see. All right, Trevor, you're up.
Oh shit, me already. Honestly, I just enjoyed meeting everyone. Finally. Always excited to meet new people in new sessions. Something you enjoyed that a player did. The fucking shoelaces. Funny as fuck. We're in the clear, and you're like, nah, let me fuck with them one more time. Any random feedback? I'm glad you turned into a combat encounter. That was fun as fuck. It was like very interesting. I was like, okay, we're in the clear. Okay, we're not. Okay, maybe they'll fuck off. But then it kept me on my toes. Inspiration vote. Honestly, Drios, because I just think his contraptions were so like original and shit. Like they're a metallic horse and then a cat. Like those are cool as fuck.
I was trying as hard as I could to make it not turn into a combat encounter. I mean, I was clearly having some locals bait you, but
either way, I was happy with either way. I just love his like descriptions and like use of the what are they called for artificers? Like they're
the homunculus and the
yeah
skilled defender. You know
Rest
what?
in peace, Bella.
She'll be back tomorrow as Bella number 2, like
and it takes some HP.
Snowball 13. You know what? I think so far everyone who's gone into that bar has gotten into a fight. I don't think anybody has ever walked away from the whistling hayseed.
I wonder what the bartender was about to do.
Yeah, he was
He was about to bust out a cone of cold.
yeah, he was he had some stuff going. It was a smart move to take it outside. I'll say that. Trevor, did you get all your things?
Yep.
All right. Jonathan, you're up.
Something I enjoyed about the session. My favorite thing was just trying to figure out who Drios was. I didn't know how the accent or any of that was gonna be. Like I was like, all right, he's kind of a cat person. Maybe he should sound kind of raspy. And like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Just kind of winged it and kind of settled into what he sounds like and how he acts. Um, something that I enjoyed that another player did. Uh,
I will say that I do appreciate the accent because I originally was trying to do a Chicago and it turned into Southern and I just stuck
I was
with it.
wondering about
Those
that.
are
I was
so
like,
Yeah.
different.
this city street urchins sure got a southern twang.
Yeah. I took my natural twang and it was just like, you know what? It just is because I haven't quite got that Chicago thing and I'm just like, you know what? It just is.
Yeah.
In
Uh,
in this part of the Elenia Toth, we're halfway to the deep north. So the in-game southern accents that you're hearing are the northern accents as you're getting closer to the deep north. Go ahead, Jonathan. Sorry.
nah, it's all good. Um, any random feedback? Not really. I mean, we walked into that face first and we got what was coming back to us. I don't really have too much feedback to give. As for an inspiration vote, I'm gonna agree with Luna and give it to Baz just because he's not the only one who could hit a damn thing that whole fight.
I did one attack.
You did one attack, I did like 3 or 4, and none of them hit except for the cat bite at the very beginning. And that's because the DM was feeling generous. It didn't even make the freaking AC.
I just figure it's on him.
Yeah, it's on him. What is he gonna do? Miss the bite? Oh, dang it.
It's shocking him. It's a robot that's shocking him, and it's on his body. Like, how is it? Oops, I missed. But yeah. All right. Okay, John.
I love the chaos, and I'm glad that I was not the center of it this time. And I do think it was, it was definitely warranted. Like you said, they baited us, and I think in character, the way they were talking about the cat people and generally being rude. I think something was going to happen. I think the trick they played, or that Luna played, was probably the lightest thing we could have done. And then of course we get our asses beat outside the bar, which is we run away.
We
Which
tried
is
that in a
just,
small town.
yeah, which is just it's just hilarious that we all got beat up with their fists. Other than Basnick killing somebody. That was great. So yeah, I liked I liked the chaos. I liked that we didn't let them get away with the way they were acting. Inspiration vote, it would probably go to Trevor for just trying to calm the situation down and trying to be a man of the people, and like Luna said, staying behind and helping the guy when he was down, which in the end bit us in the ass. But no, that was totally what I totally appreciated that.
Healing spirit. We tried.
I tried to save his life.
Oh no, I meant
whatever.
the calm of the seasons or whatever it was, when the guy tripped and knocked himself out and you got him
Oh yeah,
back
the
up, and
bomb
then he started to attack us.
Yeah.
I love the back and forth between what their morals were because it was very much like, you're terrible people. And they're like, you know what? You're not terrible people. No, you are terrible people. No, you're not terrible people. You know what? You are terrible people. Like, it was just a constant back and forth until they were finally like, all right, I'm just going to hit you.
I really like the new people's use of their class features and the subclass features and stuff. I really enjoy artificers, and I love how many choices you have as an artificer, and all the different things that you can do. So the horse and the cat were great, but just the whole thing, and then using trying to get the musket, like the reveal of the musket from like I to take the cloth off to reveal this musket, and then it does fucking nothing. That was cool, and I really liked Drios's character overall, like the look and the flair and stuff is really enjoyable. So looking forward to seeing him involved. Like I'm looking forward to seeing him in situations with nobles, because there's so much political intrigue in this campaign. Seeing how they take to his debonair cat aesthetic. And Trevor, I enjoyed all of the Dream Druid subclass features. I like Healing Spirit a lot as a spell, so I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing that used in a combat context. You know that there is new rulings on it after Tasha's, where it can only heal people a number of times equal to it's like your modifier plus something. I'll have to look it up, but originally it was so broken as a spell that people would all just walk through the Healing Spirit over and over and over again until everybody was healed, and then they put some kind of limit on it. But yeah, I haven't had somebody play the Dreams Druid with the summer court healing thing, so that was fun. And I think it's fun that druids can use class features in their bear form. I have in another game a guy's playing at level 4 paladin 2 druid 2, so he's in a bear form doing multi-attack as a brown bear, doing divine smites, paladin divine smites as a bear. And that is a tank of a creature. And druids are pretty freaking tanky, although you're not a moon druid.
Nope.
So
So I'm a Dreams Druid, so I only get one CR right now.
yeah, at second level, you can transform into a beast that has a challenge rating of a quarter or lower.
The wolf is the best thing I have right now.
Yeah.
It has like 13 HP.
I was thinking about dire wolf. That's why I was confused when you came out of the wolf form, because I was thinking about dire wolf, which has more HP.
The wolf has 13 HP, so
Yeah, but pack tactics, and does it have the regular wolf? Does it have the strength prone thing?
nope.
Oh, that's the dire wolf. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused when you
It's
when you went.
basically just 4 HP.
Yeah, more HP is
All
good.
it is.
Turning into a wolf scared the country folk. And you know, I liked that Eva was doing after Eva learned her lesson at the Anaranjado residence. She was doing everything she could to stay out of the fight, but the fight still happened with the shoelaces. And
I would do it again.
I just want to, this thing right here, auto draw, I friggin' love this thing. I use it for so many different things. Like when I make a dungeon, I draw the map in it, and I'll show you one reason why I like it. Okay, this is a really bad drawing of a skull that I'm doing, right? And like this, right? I don't know if you guys have used auto draw before. There's my bad drawing of a skull. Now, if I look at the top, it's got suggestions of what I'm trying to draw, and it turns
wow,
it turns it into whatever. So
that is pretty cool.
That's it.
I like this thing for quick stuff. Like if somebody's trying to do a heist on a place, we can know where things are. I do all sorts of stuff with auto draw. What just happened? All right, guys. Well, next week, 11:40 Pacific time, Friday, we'll be back. We'll be chatting during the week. The halfling who floated down the river in his underwear is hopefully gonna come looking for you guys. And so Baz, you have the inspiration. So Baz and Luna have inspiration for next time.
I better
Bless you.
mark that before I forget.
Exactly.
I'm going to forget.
And I think that's it.
Sweet.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, same here.
Same.
Yep,
Good night.
it is.
Peace.